Look at you, your little milk chocolate bar. The altcoin casino is going to start heating up. And I know it's very, very different to see my language morph from 2023 mindset to now 2024, friends. In 2023, I got to see there's too many altcoins now. It's not going to be as easy as it was before. And the gains are going to be diminishing. Yes. That's good. And everything is priced in, friends. You see, I know it's very hard. Like a hard fan finish show, like, subscribe. It's difficult for people to basically grasp, because when I have these diminishing expectations, it's hard for them to see that I'm still predicting we go up, and I'm still predicting a lot of good things to happen, because we think binary with most of our mindsets. We think up, down, like, black, white. For humans, we've got to make a decision, but it's more nuanced than that. The world's more gray, but we try to separate things in black and white. But to be like a speculator, that's it. You got to place your bets at some point. That's why I told you, last year in 2022, just keep buying, man. Collect strong core altcoins. Keep buying. If you want to put Bitcoin and Ethereum in there, just keep stacking. Industry's not going to zero. And my diminishing gains of all my expectations, I've priced in a lot of good stuff. And for example, I've already priced in a Coinbase listing for, say, Hex. I've already priced in Richard buying stuff, right? For Chainlink, I've priced in Bankless capitulating on it. I've priced these in, friends. The chart prices these in. You don't need to know specific stories and stuff. So what we're coming to see next, though, is altcoins resurrecting, new altcoin seasons appearing. We're still waiting to see, is there going to be a new technology? Got to remind you, in 2012, 2016, and 2020, every 4 years, there's a new renaissance of a new technology being made. But for now, you can just smell people are ready to launch. They are ready to launch. Let's enjoy this funny little video from this gambler. I remember from this Louis Theroux documentary.
And you could afford the habit?
I lost $4 million in the casino in 7 years. $4 million.
$4 million? That seems like a lot.
That's a lot of money. Yes. But I enjoyed every moment of it.
Oh, bet you did.
Aren't you going to run out of money?
I remember this documentary. I remember that was actually a trip out. That's like that's really, really cool to watch if you want to watch it, friends. Louis Theroux, just the gamblers in this from his documentary. I remember it felt so sick because there was a guy in there. He had I think a $50 million or $100 million business. And this was back then, friends. This is not, see, here's the thing, friends. Everything I make, I consider it fake. I feel like I'm a fraud because it's all Ponzi money. It's digital, it's trading, back and forth, speculation, casino money. It's not, I didn't provide a service to the world. I didn't make like a heart pacemaker or anything. I just so happen to be good at the game, and I'm just very aware of it. And these people, unfortunately, they do provide businesses to the world, and then they go to they go to Vegas, and they're getting given like these big rooms, and they're shown all this stuff. Keep playing the casino, these shiny objects, and they know everything built around them is because of the gamblers. That's why, friends, owning PulseX is owning the casino. It literally is. You're not going to see a digital version from this anytime soon. Okay, now by the time you see this video, doesn't really matter the price. Is just it's nice to just know that there's a buy and burn going up. It's going up, and just it's buying every single time they trade. It is. You own the casino. Even on GoPulse, you can see such a beautiful website, by the way. GoPulse, see, every time it's 3.33% bought up. Isn't that wonderful? Every time it goes from 3.33, 3.4, 3.5, 3.6, 3.7, every little 1 unit increment there, that's 2 billion Pulse export. 2 billion every day. Okay, now it's not 100% every day, but it's just wild to see these things. You actually participate in. It's buying your coin. It's increasing the ratio against USD. So we've solved for that case too. That's the ultimate conclusion for this. You watch my videos, right? I'll tell you the climax at the start. I want you to get the juice first, just so I think that's the best way we learn, right? So give me the answer first, and then I'll tell you how it makes sense, and we flesh it out later on. I think that's the best way, because your brain, you guys already know, it takes a while for you to figure out what's going on. You got to hear things 20 times in 20 different ways. You got to see different variables moving. I got to throw heaps of metaphors and examples. I'll do this all for you. That's why you like, subscribe, bell button on. Literally highest value in content. Not even any contest anymore, friends. Literally the northern, southern, eastern, and western hemisphere, and bring Mars and Venus too. Okay, they're not even close to us. So on one hand, though, this is what's going on. Every altcoin is a random casino Ponzi poop. It is. However, I already know, no matter what word I call it, it's not going to stop green candles. Just like in the bear market, no matter what anybody said, can't stop red candles. No matter what word, all right? But the lottery winners, friends. So think about that lady gambling. I lost $4 million, right? Think about it. We see it in crypto, man. Like, we're no different. We're no different. Okay, we see there's guys like that lost plenty, right? Opportunity cost gone. May as well be the same loss because these things have such insane upside. But I saw this on a stream with Hexy Bastard and Money Gang. Now, of course, friends, I can't be bothered saying these disclaimers like every 15 seconds. You guys know, man. That's it. It's a freaking casino. Everything's a casino, and yes, Bitcoin's included too. All right. It's just backed by people standing in a network. All right, what if everybody gets muggers diarrhea and they just want to move to another coin? It's game over, and they don't tell you. Okay, you just don't know. Just understand this. All I can do is, look, all I can do, there will be a point I will do this. All these coins and everything going up, I'll be making posts and videos. I'm saying, guys, I'm giving you official warning from here. After this point, after today, all bets are off with how high we can go, or if we stop tomorrow and it's all over, okay? It's all on you now. Okay, I will be making posts like that eventually, okay? I actually look forward to that day because that means we've entered a specific part of the cycle, and I'll show you which one it is. You can see it right here. It is, see friends, optimism. This rally is real. When I start seeing a coin go, this rally is real, that's it. Especially belief. When everyone's like, okay, sweet, time to get fully invested. Okay, that's how early I'm going to be saying these because I want you to know when these appear, it doesn't mean click now. It doesn't mean do anything. I'm just telling you, literally anything can happen at this point. So what I'm noticing though is obviously people ignoring all this. And I don't watch these streams out here, friends. So this is Hexy Bastard and Money Gang. Shout out to both of them. They're doing a stream and one of the coins, so Axis coin. So Axis is a hexagon, OG hexagon. Right, shout out to him as well. And I don't know what the coin does. You can look up the descriptions on Dex Screener. By the way, Dex Screener is the new CoinGecko, new coin market cap. Don't bother with coin ranking sites, friends. They're all useless. All right. Now, $10 was inserted by one dude at some point. He took out 25 grand. $10. Now, I love, there was a comment section, a reply friend in the comment section. They said, hey, what about the dude who puts in 25 grand and turns that to $10 and goes the other way? And I'm like, see, this is the thing, friends. I make 10 videos about them. No one remembers. No one cares. But I do it for you anyway because it's like giving you your vegetables and your protein shake. But when you hear about a dude turning $10 into 25K off an influencer meme coin with a use case utility participating. I don't know what it does. Right? It doesn't really matter. Bitcoin does nothing. Doge does nothing. Doesn't really matter. It does make the mind really run wild. Right? Your imagination runs wild. Why? It's because I'm looking out into a landscape and I can just see the casino lights and everybody coming in and the green candles coming. So I'm not telling you this is a new paradigm. I'm just saying we're in a different part of the cycle. That's it. We're in the part of the cycle where you call something a scam, doesn't matter, keeps going up. That's why, friends, a lot of people were always confused. They're saying, my friend saw me, how come you, with so much confidence, will call Hex a Ponzi scam piece of trash, same as Pulse and PulseX and all these, and you'll just like other people's comments like that, and you reply to people saying that, and it just doesn't even whimsy, and you still like get long and strong and buy more. And I said, yeah, because I know it's just part of the cycle, man. I know these people don't know shit. What they've done is they've gone to a 12-month candle and it's red. That's what they've done is they go, okay, you're down for a year. That's a red 12-month candle. And they've described for me hours worth of essays telling me that, this thing's trash. And so I know that, all right, if I make that 12-month candle green, You're gonna tell me this guy is the next second coming of Christ himself. That's what you're gonna be telling me. That's what they tell him. And it's SHIB. Doge, we've seen that thousands of times, okay? How cool was Elon Musk when the green candles were in Doge? How relevant and cool is Elon Musk now that the candles are red? You're like, oh, I kind of respect him, but it's not that cool anymore, right? I don't know what's going on, because it's green candles, red candles. So in this stream, right, we went through that. We already saw $10 and 25K. So the whole point of my post is to show you that more stories like this will appear. And it's cool, right? It happens on Pulse Chain, cheap fees. It's going to happen everywhere. Happen in Ethereum. These stories do happen, and they bring people in. And as long as they keep bringing people in, the cycle is going to keep being this exacerbated in crypto. It's going to be like this high volatility swings, which is what you want. Okay. Now, of course, just got to throw. I don't own any access itself. I don't own any access, but at this point, we've now entered the part where TA and all this stuff irrelevant, because buying low, I still only buy low and find depression prices, but we just hit a point where things at highs, they're just sitting at highs. And I'll just show you right now on a chart. Okay, charts that, okay, let's draw a little box here. Got it. Let's show you now. We draw a chart here. Let's say there's a coin that goes up and then comes back down, and there's a zooms back up here. All right, eventually comes back up here and up here. See that point here? Now, for me, I always think like, oh crap, that's dangerous. But what I know is there are thousands of retailers. They can't wait to buy that high. They just can't wait for it. Like, it's one thing for me. I always think rationally. Rational mind doesn't work, right? Rational, like, oh, it's so risky. But they don't think like that. What they think is, I have a fear of missing out. What if this is the one that, to be honest, it's a rational fear. It's like, wait a minute. If this thing's going to break the high, I've got money in here. This could give me a fast 3x in the next 14 days. And so I can bunny hop to another coin. That's what they do. Of course, friends, don't do this. It doesn't work. Right? On average, it doesn't work. It does work if you sell the tops. Problem is, you're not going to be happy with how high it goes. It only goes like a 2x, 3x. You're constantly risking a whole bullet for 2 or 3. In the long run, you get crushed. That's why you buy in the depression. And also, you could be buying the tops. You're not even guaranteed to win. Those only guaranteed wins come, say, if Bitcoin's broken 70K. It's very, very, very short window of time going there. So, but you can't blame any of these people participating in this. You can't, because it's been 2.5 years and Hex is still down 95%. So I have the Hex combinator here. So just to let you know, friends, if you type in C-Hex, right, C-Hex into Dex Screener, you get the combined Hex price, which is pretty cool. Shout out to Mr. Dipcatcher who made this. We're 2.5 cents. Remember, friends, we topped out at 55 cents. So if you do 2.5 cents on 55, we are down, 2.5 on 55. We are down minus 95.45%. So that's the thing. Like, we can say this is the best community, best. These words, they're great for stacking. They are. The problem is future demand doesn't care. Future demand can see your coin ain't moving. They're looking in. They're outside in the club. They're like, okay, you say you're the hottest club in, but I see like 4 sweaty dudes rolling around. The one of them's got their shirt off. That's what they're literally seeing. They're not seeing these hot, sexy girls in their stilettos like, woo, eating jelly beans. They're not seeing that. How can you get them to see that? You can't unless you give it a big, fat green candle. You already know you already knew the answer to this. You don't have to read it. But if you can get Hex back to the Pulse Chain fake mid-May launch, we're back to 19 cents. Okay, now people are motivated to think about it, because what are they going to do? We go to the bottom price, and then we go to the top. We go, wow, Hex is up 17x already. Imagine the next leg is another 17x. That's how people speculate, right? So that's how you would get like 17 times 19 cents is $3.20. Yeah, people doesn't mean it's going to get there. Just make people start thinking about that. That's what gets them excited. But until that moment comes, you are going to find people constantly looking at these altcoins, because people, like, you can tell the market cap doesn't matter, but they can see it on the chart, man. It does matter. You can tell them we're the best and we earn yield. You can say that to them, but they don't care if your coin's not moving up. So then you get to see why, friends. Who understands this the most? maybe the guy who may or may not control from a pond the pulse chain sacrifice address for pumping the coins. You know what I mean? That they understand that too. So this is just something you've got to keep in mind. And that's why I have 90% call, 10% lottery. Okay. You just don't go all in on once. Just keep your mind open. That's it. Make sure you like, subscribe, bell button, all. Tell mum and dad you love them. Catch you soon.